We're seeing the return of runny noses, coughs, and the common cold as we move towards a more pre-pandemic normalcy. Ashar Qureshi reports on why catching a cold or the flu now might feel worse than it actually is.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Last year, the flu was nearly wiped out thanks to pandemic precautions. But now, as travel booms, masking becomes optional, and social distancing wanes, illnesses like the common cold and flu are making a comeback.
This year, we haven't really had much influenza, but now that people are unmasking, we're starting to see the numbers tick up for influenza as well.
And while COVID cases are down, since January, outbreaks of the highly contagious norovirus stomach bug have spiked. Some might be wondering if being too germ-free has weakened our immune systems over time, something known as the hygiene hypothesis. Infectious disease expert Dr. Emily Landon says that's a misnomer.
For the first 12 to maybe 20 years of your life, you're really shaping immunity at that time. And so once you're over that age, we don't think that there's any real benefit to having additional exposures to other things.
Emergency room physician Dr. Yanina Purum-Shemtov points out that our immune systems actually remember what we've been exposed to previously, though it might take a little while for the immune response to kick in after so much time.
You do have antibodies towards the common cold once you get a trigger. Because we haven't seen these common colds in 2 years, the antibody has to be built up again.
Doctors say the explanation for why these colds may feel worse and last longer than ever before has more to do with your brain than your immune response.
More likely than not, that cold that you think is the worst cold you ever had just feels that way because you haven't had one in a while.
The bottom line, say experts, is that there's no evolutionary benefit to getting sick more often. That doesn't lessen the severity or length of the infections. The best advice to boost your immune system, they say, hasn't changed.
Vitamin C, lots of fluids, keep your body healthy. Chicken noodle soup, just like your grandma said, absolutely all of those things that you normally would do. Lots of rest.
And a little extra hand hygiene couldn't hurt. I'm Ashar Qureshi reporting.